GG.
Alright, this is Cochino versus Garebear. The Berkeley team kill, but it had to happen, so... Third and fourth seed, so yeah, it had to happen. Now I'm watching Garebear starting off with a really quick 40% there. Not much for Luigi, actually. But he does have those 0 to deaths when needed. The up tilt, up air. And further. Dropping shield against the side B now. Afterwards, ledge trapping so good, but the reversal with his air and dash attack. Played against Garebear earlier. He loves that dash attack, and for good reason. That shit is pretty good. Clean up, reverse up smash. Uppy's gonna punish that. Double up air, Cochino. Air dash attack. That is the bread and butter right there. And Zairs to catch like 2 frames. Especially good against Roy, I'd say. Yo's gonna keep doing it. I'd like to see Garebear go for something after the Zair 2 frame, because killing Roy in that edge guarding spot's important, but Garebear with the 69% blessing taking the first stock with a Cyclone. Another Luigi classic. Now he's stage control again, Cochino overextending a little bit, but Roy just jumping right over. No problem getting off ledge there. See this edge guard didn't commit to the back there. I think he would have drifted out a little more, it would have worked, but he does get the side B anyways. Now it's dead even here, but is it really even? Because one character can kill you at 0 here, the other one, not quite. But it is Cochino with the Roy who's getting it started. A little ledge trap, but now their dash attack. These sets, dude, the reversals just happen so quickly. It's back and forth. One person's on ledge, they get up, reversal. Damage shade does not go on for very long with these players. Garrett just throwing out the Zairs. Side B, gonna get Cochino that stage control. Smash, but he gets grabbed for it, but the up B does not give him what he wants. We're just getting throwing out smash attacks now. Ledge trap is so scary inside B. Roy just kills like that every time. He's in there, but the Cyclone, he looked like he was ready to wait for it, but did not shield. Grab, Nair, but Cyclone once again. These Cyclones from Garebear are really saving his skin. But it's not a huge deal for Cochino, he's holding a solid lead here. As long as he avoids getting grabbed, he should be able to hold the stock for a little bit longer. Fair. Edge guard, no tech. Okay, we're gonna take stage control, throwing out all this stuff. Huge scuffle there, but oh wow. Let's smash on the roll. That's game 1 going to Cochino.
Now
the shoot begins. They are going to small. I can see this being pretty neutral. Roy does not want FD in this matchup. I would assume. Well, there's the grab with the down air. Second down air not gonna send into spike. Not gonna get more than 38% off that grab, which is not what you want if you were a Luigi player. Now, Cochino's backed himself into a corner a little bit. Garebear not really pressing the advantage state. Cyclone after the jab, wow. Breaking out right there. Rolling past everything, Cochino. Uh-oh, no jump, but he grabs the ledge, but this ledge trap, this edge guard. Pressure is on. Tilt back there, reversal, and the grab. This could be a kill. Into Nair, very unorthodox follow-up there. These guys, they're playing this very safe. Both of them are really at kill percent. Both these characters, Roy and Luigi, kill very early. Fireball into dash attack, just taking stage control. Simple follow-up off the fireball, but what an interaction. The weak up B from Luigi is gonna send Cochino into tumble again. Not into tumble, but he wasn't ready for it, and that's an SD. Now, Cochino playing this smart. He's just gonna avoid getting grabbed, but he does get grabbed, and this is only 44. It could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. Jab. Side B, but Zaire getting through it, but the back air. Taking the stock right there. Let me update this screen overlay a little bit. This is, in fact, loser's quarters and not winner's quarters. Take that. Now, suddenly, this is very even. Cochino, Alex with the stage control here, missing the back air, but that was optimal. The body block on Luigi's side B. That's what you want to do against Luigi. Good to see these players pull out that specific counterplay. The back air, just kind of a hard read right there. And the Zaire's two-framing. Racking up some damage and putting the pressure onto Cochino. Even if the Zaire's aren't going to kill themselves, it does rack up damage surprisingly fast. Each Zaire's like 5%. And the on-safe F-tilt on shield getting up smashed by Garebear. Cochino's not at 0, but you still don't want to get grabbed here by Luigi. Back air. Oh! Missing the back air follow-up. Really unlucky there that I'd be stuck in the wall. Cochino keeping this advantage state. Really scared right now if you're Garebear. But the Cyclone. Cyclone, always great at a disadvantage from Luigi. Garebear kind of keeping his distance, trying to play a sort of zoning game, avoiding the kill moves. He knows the side B's coming. F smash on the punish. Cochino getting a falling up air and the late jab, not the sour spot jab, and now, oh my gosh, neutral get up Cyclone. Frame 1, by the way, with invincibility. Now you're scared if you're Cochino too. Both these players should be very scared. Both these characters are so lethal. First of all, Zaire, dash attack. Garebear's clawing his way back into this. And the F smash. On the neutral get up, that was amazing. That just seemed like a lead. Now the score is 1-1. This is a best of 5. This is looking like it could be a hot set. Fortunately, though, not too long with these characters, unlike some other matchups. Cochino counterpicking to PlayStation 2, as he just called it. Definitely wanting the extra space here to work around Luigi's grab and the aerials. Starting off, both players looking pretty patient, but Cochino gets in there, but the Cyclone. Luigi just does that, and it just works very often. You have to be ready for it. Stage control here for Cochino. Piece of the platform. Kind of racking up some damage. No strings, just some nickel and diamond right here. A lot of sour spots, but Garebear gets the grab. Beating it up right there. Looking for the Jared side B. Not quite work. Tech chase is going both ways. Still up these the wrong way and the F smash. Yeah. Gotta be on point with those as Luigi. It is kind of a risky confirm. Having those on point is crucial. That's giving Cochino a very solid lead here, as long as he can hold this stock for a little bit. Grab, getting the back air, but that is stage control. Luigi's ledge trapping, nothing to scoff at, and the grab on the neutral get up. Cyclone getting interrupted. Luigi getting a taste of his own medicine and SDing, it looks like. Very unfortunate for Garebear, but he does have another game if he loses this one. Up smash on shield. Garebear's looking pretty desperate for taking Cochino's first stock, but Cochino's not giving him it so easily. A bit of attack on the Cyclone. Cochino's doing really well playing around these kill moves from Luigi. Just throwing out the Cyclones. Pretty desperate, but it's kind of what he has to do. Cochino not being careful enough right there and getting Cyclone. Now, when you're in the spot against Luigi, you do have to be careful. You know what he wants, and it's a grab. Because he has that 0 to death combo. But Cochino seems to know this matchup well enough. Not gonna get grabbed, hopefully. Garebear fishing for the grab, but that is the win condition. Grab, side B up air, and then another up air catching that drift. That was a very convincing game, but it wasn't SD, so Garebear is not out of it yet. Going to Smashville here. Interesting choice from Garebear. He does want a small stage to get in on Roy with Luigi's boxing and grab and combos, but the close sides and the high ceiling here make it a precarious choice for Luigi, especially against Roy. Roy, who gets very early kills off the side. Luigi usually kills more so off the top. Interesting counter pick. Cyclone breaking the combo. Always frustrating when that happens, but if you're the Luigi, you're kind of breath of relief every time. Being out the Cyclone, but dashing back into it. Need to be on point with those punishes on the Cyclone. If you're letting Luigi do that, that could already be over, but it is Cochino who's up right now with the advantage state too. Green Missile almost doing some wacky stuff there. Now it's Garebear with the ledge trap, but get up attack, getting past those Luigi down tilts. Looking for an F smash there. Jump down air off ledge. There's the grab. This could be a kill. Getting the back air, and not the greatest DI it looks like, but he likely was gonna die anyways. Wow. Sweet spot fair, catching Garebear, just drifting there off stage with Luigi's terrible airspeed and the grab. This will not kill even if he gets it because of the high ceiling, and Luigi has no rage. Pretty sure. I don't know. Not a Luigi expert, but anyways. Does give Garebear a ton of damage and a good advantage state right here. Another grab in the back air. Yeah, when you're by the ledge, DIing out on the down throw there, you know Luigi's back air is going to kill you. For another grab, just trying to close this game out right here. This counter pick, despite being questionable in my opinion, does seem to be working out for Garebear. Luigi, Garebear just kind of spamming grabs, but Luigi's pivot grab, quite huge and quite safe. Not getting the back air and dash attack there. You know, a little greedy with the side B. Really wants this stock. Because Luigi, every hit he gets can be converted into a lot of damage, so he snowballs really hard. Zare off the platform. What an option. It's in the back air. Looking for the up B. He just wants this game to be over. Can't blame him though. Roy on Smashville is scary. And the very lucky misfire. Garebear bringing this to game 5. Both players really thinking about the stage pick here. This is crucial. There's a lot to think about. since Garebear just won on Smashville, so Small Battlefield is the choice. Relatively neutral stage, I would imagine. I think the stage they started the set on, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see this game 5 right now. Losers quarters. One of these guys are going to be making it farther, and one of them is not. Oh wow, they're mixing up the timing with the nair there, getting a big opening. Cochino already looking to take the stock with a down air. This is a solid advantage state right here, 60%. Now it's reset to neutral, but he gets another opening and the ledge trap. Careful, side B, but getting the tipper, so it's not going to kill. Going for a ledge trump. He's seen it, still getting the up air on the neutral getup anyways. Powerful ledge trapping from Cochino. Yet to be touched at stock, and that's a 0 to death. F smash catching Luigi's stubby limbs, landing with the hitbox. Another opening, 37, and a ledge trap. This is really looking nice for Cochino. Turnaround down tilt, that was a beautiful input right there. Looking for stage spike. Easy dude. Still yet to be hit this game. This is looking like it's wraps, but you don't want to count Luigi out of all characters and Garebear of all players. Saw him hit some 0 to deaths earlier. It was kind of brutal. And you know it's a bad sign when the one hit you get, the whole game is a get-up attack, but he does get the Zair into dash attack here. See if Garebear can claw his way back this game 5, or if it's going to be wraps for him. Here, Cochino here, you really just want to avoid getting killed early by B, as well as getting grabbed or edge guarded. Seems like Cochino does know what's up. And, ooh, wow. Guys, there's layers, so there's scrapping. It's really nice to see. Luigi's there is just so good. And the up smash. I don't think that would have killed, but it would have been really good for Garebear. With the ledge trap and the up smash on the roll, getting a really bad sour spot there, not even close to killing. Trying to read a jump, like the cyclones in the scuffle. Terrible DI it looks like. Suddenly, Cochino's lead is not that big, especially against Luigi. Of course, they were looking for the grab. Can't blame him. Footstool on double jump from Garebear. Cochino so clean with the advantage state right now. That's what's really making the difference in this game. Game 5, he just decided to pull out everything he knows, all the reads he has, and all the tricks up his sleeve, but Luigi is tricky with that 0 to death. Unfortunately, not gonna fully confirm it into the stock there. Icon on the platform. Grab, Zair into grab. Hey, that is so unfortunate, and the up smash decent punish. Cochino's got a solid advantage state here, but Garebear rolling past, missing the F smash on the side B punish. Still maintaining his advantage state here, dashing back, trying to keep center stage, but Cochino does end up resetting it to neutral. Here, Garebear, you need the stock right now. Reading the roll away with the dash attack, not quite going to take it, but the Zair, not quite going to take it either. Cyclone, being the aerial version, not going to kill. There's a grab. Boy's grab, not the most rewarding this percent, but it doesn't matter. Or throw in the side B. Cochino taking that game 5 pretty convincingly. The advantage state was on point. Hot set, guys.